Now let's follow the rules. Focus on the hypothesis here.
Yes, I think it won't be C or D.
So C or D, you came closer,
Maybe
and this is great.
it's
D,
either A or B. Maybe it would be, let me think 1 second.
right? Look, the roots carve new entry points into the rock.
Oh yeah, the channels.
Yeah, so this is means your letter C. So find the hypothesis but zero.
Yes.
Good job. Great.
Not number A and not number C. And I think it's B
So letter B correct.
because the carbon dioxide, because here it said there's no evidence of significant
Yes, and looks.
carbon dioxide. And all of them said that it's carbon dioxide.
That is great sense, yes. Let's jump.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I do.
Just go because I got disconnected. Okay, but okay now.
Let's find evidence.
I don't think it is A. Uh,
So judges craft
I
opinion
don't really know.
without needing or are naturally inclined to mention philosophers whose views align with their position.
Yeah,
So A is wrong. But look, help judges improve arguments they put forward in their judicial opinions.
no, I think it's D maybe because it's in line with.
Yeah, that's why your letter B is the best.
Yeah.
Let's find
Wait,
more.
you said again how it would be?
Yeah, for this is part. While judges are naturally inclined to means love to mention philosophers whose views align with their own positions, the strongest, while remember contrast, the strongest judicial opinions consider and rebut potential objections, and they discussing the philosophers whose views conflict with the judge's views, what could lead that, and help them to improve their judgments. If you let, this means ideas and opinions of philosophers help judges to argue, convince you.
Yes,
If you
yes.
doubt it, find any wrong answers. Make judicial opinions more comprehensible too, without legal or philosophical training, without how. Use it. Bring opinions in line with views that are broadly held among philosophers. Did he mention that? This helps the judges to make up mind. So let it be strong. That's why. If you don't know the correct, prove the wrong. That's why. Now we came to easy questions.
They.
So it must be they, but equally. If you don't know, you need subject. Ask yourself who wanted the back? Customers, right? No, not the cashiers, of course. Or it can be consumer, the same. Come on.
I think it would be B.
You
Oh
see,
no, wait. Uh,
yeah, tomorrow, inshallah,
It is not D.
yeah, next time we'll discuss everything about punctuation. Something very easy. Let's have rules, but you should memorize it from now. To know the sentence. Is it complete sentence or fragment? You must find subject, you must find verb, you must find the complete thought. To know, remember, to know the subject and verb quickly, delete the phrases, delete the relative clauses, delete the non-essential, and then check the rest. Now we need to know. Before calling, it must be complete sentence. You must check complete or fragment. Semicolon Before and after it must be complete, necessary. Full stop similar to semicolon, it must be complete. Calling after the calling, it can be complete sentence or incomplete, no problem, but it must be explanation. Now let's prove. To prove it like that, from the beginning to the punctuation. Is it complete? Yes. How do we know? Subject, verb. So Pythagoras defined the pleasure as blah 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 to the end, complete meaning. Subject, verb, complete meaning. After it, if it's a calling, I don't care. But after it, is it explanation to something mentioned before? Positing that all life virtues there. It's not explanation to something mentioned before. So calling is wrong. Now again the rules. Before semicolon complete, but wait, after it, from this word and to this word, you see? This part here, not complete sentence. Why not complete sentence? Easily delete the phrases. Preposition phrase, delete. And that here, relative clause. So we delete it. So positing, it is verb. What is the subject? There is no subject, so it's a fragment. So it's not sentence, not complete sentence. So C is wrong. And if you prove C wrong, D is wrong. And remember something
Again, Mr. I don't get it.
here. To know is it sentence or not, find preposition phrases. Find any phrase. That's why later, inshallah, we'll discuss it. Phrase, relative clause, and the non-essential. I found the preposition phrase. Delete. That relative clause. Delete it. What is left? This word. Is this word a sentence?
No,
Positing, it's a present participle. But what is the subject? That means C is wrong. If you prove this is wrong, Z, D is wrong because the same. So D is wrong. You must know a hack if the question difficult. Semicolon holds full stop in structure. Structure talk about grammar. If you found semicolon, full stop, and everything the same, look, present participle, everything, both of them wrong. Catch it? That means the letter A.
yeah,
Why
yeah.
correct? Why A correct? And try to memorize it. Complete sentence, comma, verb plus ing, full stop correct. Complete sentence means like that, comma, subject verb complement. We have a subject verb complement. And then comma, and then present participle. This verb is done with this verb, with the subject. Who was positing that? Same subject. Imagine. So we check it by meaning who is going to posit. All life virtues derived from the same subject. So this is structure correct. And inshallah next time we'll keep all the session about punctuation. But today I would like to confront the C question in test. Don't worry. Here it's about pronouns. Follow the same way. Focus on the sentence only. The sentence only, I mean Khalid, from full stop to full stop. So read this sentence only. If you don't understand it, go back. But you can very quickly read it and stop. Findings. Findings for whom? Let's go.
Mm,
Who find both of them? Scientists James and Francis.
What? Okay.
Of course, it's not sentence. How can I say they are?
Yeah, yeah.
So yes, is correct. Remember the time. Now we follow the rules again. Let's try. It said here a film that to that relative pronoun. That what? That correct. I told you last time If you found the title name, delete any punctuation between them. Title, name. No punctuation between them. So A and B, wrong. Don't care about that. Here, no, correct. Here, critic, Stina Chen claims, here the subject, here's the verb. You should not separate the subject from the verb with only one comma. Look, subject, verb, object. That means I don't need this comma. This common mistakes. So it must be letter C. That's it.
Yes, I got you.
Common mistakes. Now here again. Of course, I can read from the full stop. Some historian that. So we need verb. Because before that must be clause. As you know, subject, verb, object. Here, clause. The object can be clause. Subject, verb again. Why not? Some historians that what? Subject, verb. So we must have subject and verb. So we need verb. This is not verb. Is that any tense? Present, past, future? No. It's present participle, not verb. Present participle, not verb. This is infinitive phrase, not verb. So it's be a check. Historians the plural and the claim plural, everything correct. And it's a present for the content. So that's why.
Huh.
So it's a letter B. Remember some common mistakes. I will send you today some common problems like that. If you found any answer has this word being, most common is wrong. Most common not rules. Or being plus past participle. So keep away from this answer. If you found having plus past participle like that, keep away. Like that having a claimed. Because it is phrase. But you must check, do you need phrase or verb? I need verb. So don't use any phrase. But remember, this is called hacks. Hacks means, I guess because time is running. To narrow your mind, to delete some wrong answers. But it's called hacks. And today I will send you some of common hacks. But remember, for the matter of honesty, this is hacks, guesses, not facts. But I'm just giving you because perhaps the time is running. Course takes a difficult. Let's go. Here we have rules again. Before calling, is it complete sentence? I must check from the beginning to the end. Like that. If it is, it could be A. Let's prove. Prove, find subject and verb. Researches. And then phrase. Studying. Magnetic. Sensation. Have determined. So this is phrase. So subject, comma, phrase, comma, or no commas, and then verb. So we have subject, we have verb. And then complement. Complements object like that. Why some solid dwelling round the worms in the southern blah 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 move. Okay. After the calling, it must be explanation. Yes, here we have explanation for how and why they move into opposite direction. In the northern hemisphere, the magnetic field points down to the ground, but in the south, look, opposite. So it's A quickly. Again, if you want to use comma, it will be wrong because explanation after something mentioned before. So it's better to be calling or single dash. Calling equals single dash. Both of them the same rules. Before must be complete, after explanation. But here we have calling. While correct. But where is the contrast between this and that? Where is the comparison of contrast? Is why wrong. Food without punctuation? No, we need punctuation. Why? To show the relationship between this information and that one. Because the relation run on without any punctuation? Wrong. So there must be calling or single dash. Rules. Next time we'll have some of them. But memorize this as points because it's most common. That's why, my dear. And remember something very important. Complete sentence, comma, complete sentence, common mistake, called comma splice, wrong. Complete sentence, and then complete sentence again, full stop, wrong. No punctuation between them, wrong. Why? Why? Because here we have sentence already, look, but. So we have sentence. But here we understand from the explanation if he found the correct. 25, the pronouns. Let's read. So I think he has to attach themselves to a sea turtle shell. So just like refers to them. So just like to themselves. Because if he said them, they attach to something else themselves. Why? Because enabling the barnacles. So we're talking about the barnacles. So turtle barnacles themselves. You know it?
Mhm.
Now we're here for number 26. We test you for verb. Find the subject and find the object. How can you find the subject? We read sentence only, but remember something very important. Semicolon connected to sentences. Any sentence, simple, complex, compound. Here we have sentence, here we have sentence. We test you, Khalid, for this sentence only. So your eyes after the colon, after the semicolon, not before. We test you for this sentence.
So,
We test you for second clause. To know the subject and verb, delete the phrases, preposition phrase of the forward spaces, right? And to skip infinitive phrase, and then ahead, and then arrive closer to. Okay, but the subject is landing. The subject can be gerund, verb plus ing, yes. A gerund is always singular, always singular, so it's a plural, 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 present simple tense. That means the letter A. So after deleting, you catch it?
so it means that if landing is the subject, then what is the verb?
This is the verb. Well, that is a trap. That the gerund, verb plus ing, and the gerund can be subject. Like smoking is harmful. Landing allows. And follow the rules. Delete the phrases, preposition phrase, and then infinitive phrase, look, and then preposition phrase. After deleting the phrases, easy to find it. Who or what allows a player to skip? On, one, or landing? Landing. And you know now the fact the gerund can be subject. The gerund and the infinitive. The gerund, the verb plus ing can be subject. To plus verb can be subject, yes. You understand? Like that. To love is to live. To live is to love. No problem. Let me tell you a common hack. If you found the three plural, delete. Three plural, delete. Three singular, delete. If you found the three plural, delete. If the question difficult, but follow the rules of a structure. That's what the test maker needs from you, but not hacks. Hacks is the last way of the time running.
Wait, Mr. What's the difference between the plural and the other so I can like, differentiate? Because
This,
I can't see the difference. You told me if there's like three
yes,
plural.
plural.
How are the three plural?
I see plural. It's for the subject verb agreement. Means are plural, not
So
his. Have, not has. And allow for present simple.
okay, what? Okay, then A has the us. This doesn't make this makes it
Yeah, it's
not plural. Uh-huh.
it's a difference. The other one, you will find it more
Okay.
questions, but you should follow the rules. Read the phrases.
Yes.
Here we test you for transition words. And transition words has three positions. And try to imagine with me until we explain it. Imagine sentence one, sentence two, sentence three. If the relation between one and two, if the relation between one and two, or the relation between two and three, we need to check. Let's read. The first one, was recruited to help the war effort by solving. This is the first one. And then subsequent career would involve just the second one. The second sentence, as a pioneer computer who, third sentence. So we have three, right? This one, this is three. Now, the contrast relation between what? 1 and 2 or 2 or 3? Between 1 and 2. He was recruiting to help by solving complex equations. And how subsequent later career involve more than just equations. That means he worked as director, commander, general, not only mathematicians. It's opposite. So the contrast between 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Remember, this question comes in many tests. In any test. 1 and 2. The transition words Khalid has three positions. Three positions. At the beginning of the second sentence. Of the following, I mean, following and preface. Or in the middle of the following. Or at the end of the following. So the following only. The following here too, not three. If it is at the beginning, followed by comma, preceded by full stop or semicolon. At the beginning, followed by comma. If it is in the middle, it must be set off by two commas like that. If it at the end, number 3, so after the sentence like that, comma at the end, and then transition words, and then close your sentence. Now, the space at the beginning or at the end, this is the beginning, this is the end. This is the beginning of number 3. Don't care about it. So we are at the end of the second. At the end must be preceded by comma. Must be preceded by comma. Here there is no comma. Here there is no comma. So C and D wrong. So 3 positions. At the beginning, in the middle, at the end. But you must determine what are the sentences. So it must precede because it's at the end. Now we have comma, have comma. We have a problem here. It's very easy. Why? You know, complete sentence, comma, complete sentence, comma, splice mistake. Why that is? Because that is a sentence. And that is a new sentence. How to separate them with comma? Wrong. So must be literate. And the next time we'll revise it, by the way, again and again. But this is the rule of transition words. And remember, talking about something, you already read it in English. And will practice a lot. But the problem to determine the relation between, because we have 3 sentences. Follow this way, it will be helpful. Here it is the same. Look, transition words. But now we don't test you for punctuation. But let's practice it. This is the first sentence. Look, this is the second sentence. Yes or no? Full stop. The transition words in the middle of the second following one, the preface. In the middle, 2 commas, look, 2 commas. Like that. But in the middle, because this is the beginning. So the same. Found it? But now we test here for the relationship. And today I will simplify about relation. Contrast. What is the contrast? Let's read. But remind something, Khalid. If we use transition words for the, do you remember the subordinated conjunction? Like that. Conjunction at the beginning, you need to close this joined by comma. If you found it like that, focus on the meaning of the second clause. The meaning of the second clause. So your ideas on this one. If you like this one. Many authors have created hybrid. You know, hybrid, they mix different elements together. That incorporated includes elements of both. Look, he explained what means.
Uh-huh.
No, that is why this is a relative clause to tell you what means hybrid. So the writer already tells you what means. You don't read the meaning. So hybrid. Now, what is the relation between this content and this content? Let's read. This work is a verse novel, a book length narrative, complete also, and the plot, but conveyed in short, crisp lines of poetry rather than a prose. How? He said novel. It must be prose only, but it has poetry. Ah, that's why he make a work has prose and the poetry. Novel and the poetry at the same time. Yes. But that means this is proven, not contrast. So he's wrong. Yes or no? This is contrast. Is that cause to
Yes,
that?
no, it's not.
Wrong. Is it order versus second send steps? Wrong.
No, it's an example.
Example to prove it.
It said it technically is a verse. It is,
That is the point.
yes.
So that is how to think. That's what we do. We will answer 28 and then we'll finish. But remember these rules until we study it. I told you something about modifier. We can give you information at the beginning and then subject. Here, subject, verb, complement. This information at the beginning must be related to subject. Look. Upon receiving 2 years later, who? Or upon recovering 2 years later? The subject Henry, or rain, look, apostrophe rain, or it. Let's read to know who. So read very quickly, we'll find that Henry is person who can recover from his ill, gravely ill. Must be rain, how rain means control. So Henry, so let's read rain. In seconds, I don't need to read, but I memorize. Remember, this is called the modifier. It most common in any test. Permission comma. This is about the structure. That's why we need to study punctuation next time. That's why, right? I will keep the rest of the test for your homework, and I will send you today a lot of notes and some vocabulary revise, and then do your best as much as you can. Deal.
إن شاء الله.
Inshallah, my dear friends. Now go to the kitchen, hot chocolate, enjoy life. Okay, doctor.
Thank you.